Hey, Lee Wolf here. Welcome to Tech Face On. We are live. And today, Mr. Richie Bello couldn't be with us, but we're going to take a little bit of a different approach today. Um, uh, Basically, the purpose of Tech Face On is to bring guests on that are offering new and innovative technologies and software solutions that are helping businesses thrive in the very competitive world that we're living in right now, which is all everything is technology, everything is data. So I took the opportunity this week to take a deeper look at the SSA-VIN retention report from Shop Smart Autos. I took a deep dive into it, made a quick, like 10-minute video, and I just want to, instead of talking about it now, I'm going to let the video do the talking, but really give people a solid perspective on what the report offers, what the data looks like that backs up the report, and then just thought processes on what do you do next with that data. And it's not all the answers, but it should give you a pretty good idea. So I'm going to let the video do the talking, and thanks for watching and listening. Hey, Lee Wolf here. I am with White Dove Bird, a digital marketing agency, and I just want to spend a little time with you, the dealership, explaining the SSA VIN retention report, how it works, why it works, and why I personally believe, and a lot of dealerships and marketing agencies that are taking it on believe it is the most powerful tool out there for auto dealerships. So the SSA VIN retention report is going to take you on a complete journey with every VIN that you sell. So if you sell a VIN 3 years ago and that VIN comes back to you, we're going to see when you sold it. We're going to see when it came back, what it was, who the person was, right? We're going to know the data on this VIN. If you sold the car a couple of years ago and it didn't come back to you, we're going to know it didn't come back to you. We're going to know where the car ended up. And from there, if you want to take the journey further, we're even going to be able to tell you the new car that that person ended up in. Okay. And what is the point of that? It's all about targeting your marketing and gaining customers back that you lost and retaining the customers that you have, right? So we're going to know when you sold it, what you sold, did it come back to you, or where did it go, and then what vehicle that customer ended up in. So right now you're looking at a report where you can see, if you look at this middle pie chart, it puts things in simple terms from a retention standpoint. This dealership is only retaining 8% of their VINs. So 92% of their VINs are ending up somewhere else. Okay. Whether it's on other websites, whether it's on sold privately, whether it ends up at another dealership, whether it ends up at an auction, you're going to know where they went. So sales retained in the last 3 months. If you look at it as a 3-month picture, they retained 347 VINs came back, 4,012 VINs ended up somewhere else. Okay. Someone's eating their lunch big time. And in some cases, you know, yes, vehicles will be sold to sister stores, which sometimes is a good thing. Sometimes it's a bad thing. It depends on the dealer group. But a lot of these VINs are going to other dealer groups. Okay. Here you could see on a yearly, the VINs that you retained, on a yearly, the peaks and valleys of the VINs you lost. And if you look here, you're looking at the 250 to 500 zone to see, VINs they held on to. Here we're in the thousands. Okay. So they're losing quite a bit of business. When you scroll down, you're going to be able to see your dealership versus other websites. Okay. So what cars came back and ended up listed on your site versus what cars did not come back and ended up on other dealers' websites. All right. So here again, you could see the orange is where they ended up somewhere else. And it's much higher than this blue flat line near the zero for this dealership. All right. These are the total VINs sold by your dealership. So again, you want to see those peaks and valleys, see it over the course of this year. There you go. And again, this data can go back 10 years. So I'm only looking at a small picture here, but it's big, big time numbers that we're looking at, even though it's a small picture. Now you're going to notice I blurred the dealer names here, but these are the VINs. These are the different dealership websites that your VINs ended up on. Okay. So you sold the car a year later, 2 years later, 5 years later, whatever it is, they traded it in somewhere else. And you can see currently, besides a couple of sister stores here, they're losing. This is in 1 month, 51, 50, 49, 43, 26 to other dealerships. Okay. Over the course of a year, 12-month totals, it's thousands of cars. This is your auction section. So again, you can see vehicle didn't come back to you, but it ended up on an auction. What auctions did they end up on? You're going to get to see it. Current month, it's quite a bit, a couple of hundred. 12-month totals, hundreds and hundreds, well over 1,000, just on auction sites. For sale by owner, another big issue. Why are they selling it on the street? Why are they selling it on, a Craigslist or an Auto Trader or Cars.com? Well, who knows? But you could be doing marketing campaigns to hit these people in advance to combat that. Are they getting better trade? Are they getting better money for their vehicle? Hit them with trade-in offers. Um, Current month they lost 8, 7, 2, 1. These vehicles are going out the door, and that's just for sale by owner. 12 months, 65, 96, 37, 30. All these sites, all these private seller sites are eating up your vehicles. Then you could see by top models lost. So these are the vehicles you lost. It breaks it out by model. So if you're noticing you're holding on to, a lot more, 3,500 pickups and Chrysler 300s, but you're losing all your Grand Cherokees. You're losing all your Ram 1500 pickups. You're losing all whatever it is, whatever make, whatever model. You could target these audiences in advance and stop the bleeding. Here you can see in the 12-month, all the different models that they're losing. And as you go down the list, it becomes less. And these are the ones they retained. Now look at the retention. In 1 month, they retained 4, 3, 3 of their models, right? All the way down to a bunch of ones. But when you go up top, look at the difference in the loss by model. So there's major bleeding going on here. Now you have the report, you have the pretty report. You see, oh boy, okay, these are the ones I'm holding on to. These are the ones I'm losing. This is where they're going. Now what? Now we give you the data. So you're going to get a CSV file, okay? And you're going to be able to cross-reference this file. You're going to be able to upload it right into your system, and your CDP and your DMS is going to get cleaned. You have to clean your data, okay? You don't want salespeople making dozens and dozens of phone calls, or your virtual BDCs, or whoever you have doing your outreach on a regular basis, making calls to people trying to sell them come in to see a new car, come in to see a new model, when they just sold their car and bought a new car a month ago or 3 months ago. We need to retarget the marketing to the right people with the right message. So you're going to see when you originally sold the vehicle, the VIN, the make, the model, the date it reappeared on the market, whether you lost it or you retained it, and where it went. Okay. Dealer IDs, dealer names, dealer websites. You clean up your data, you segment your lists, and then what do you do from there? If you download your report in the middle of a month and you see that you lost 725 VINs to other dealerships or to auctions or to private sellers, okay, wouldn't it be great that if you're doing your SMS marketing, or you're sending out postcards, or you're doing email funnels, whatever it is you're doing, whatever your marketing effort is, wouldn't it be great to now target those people and say, congratulations on your new vehicle? Okay, now you can keep it generic and say, congratulations on your new vehicle, or you can go the extra distance, find out what vehicles that they're in, which we can provide for you, and then say, congratulations on your new Jetta or on your new Honda Odyssey. We miss you. We're happy for you, but come back in for a free oil change. Come back in for a car wash. Come back in. You have recalls. Let us handle your recalls for you. We'll take care of you. We'll have a cup of coffee waiting. but now you're targeting them with something meaningful to them. Okay. Now, the VINs you held on to, if you held on to 400 VINs that month, and now you can target those people and say, thank you for being a loyal customer. Still, if you want to come back in for a free oil change, if you look at their history and you see they're not servicing their vehicle with you, whatever it is, you're targeting your messages instead of, again, having your data bank completely messy. And I don't know how many times when I was a salesman on a sales floor for a dealership, and I was making phone call after phone call, and I was targeting people with ads and emails, and they were frustrated with me because they're like, "Look, I already bought a car. Look, I already bought a car a month ago. I went somewhere else. Look, I don't need anything." But if it's, "Congratulations on your new Volkswagen. Come on in for a free oil change," they're gonna feel like you actually care about them and you have a thought process behind their story. So again, the VIN retention report is going to take you on a journey with every VIN you sell. It costs 5 to 10 times more to gain a new customer than it does to retain one. And those new customers are going to be buying vehicles from you. They're going to be servicing their cars with you. They're going to be buying warranty programs with you. But if they're just bleeding out the bottom by the hundreds and thousands every month, there's no hope for revenue. The VIN retention report, the SSA-VIN retention report from Shop Smart Autos, is the most powerful tool you can house in your dealership. All right. So yeah, thanks for watching and listening. That, I hope it held your attention, listening to me talk for 10 minutes straight. But without a doubt, it is, and I've been a part of the automotive world in one way, shape, or form or another for over like about 22 years now, 23 years, from marketing and advertising to the sales of vehicles on a showroom floor to um, refinance departments. I've never seen a tool this powerful that can really help clean up your data, target your audience, get them the right messages, make them feel valued and wanted and cared about, and get them back into your showroom. Retention is everything. I know it's not on the top of everyone's priority list, but retention is everything. And like it says at the bottom of the screen, if you want to find out more about the SSA VIN retention report, it's Shop Smart Autos, the number 4, dealers.com, or you can reach out directly to Richie Bello at richie@clickable.com. And we'd be glad to run through it with you and show you how this incredible tool can work for you. As always, thank you very much for watching and listening, and hope everyone has a great weekend.